Neil, your first ranking final in over 2 years. Many congratulations. Back in the big time.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, it's it's been quite a while. It doesn't feel like 2 years, I must admit, but yeah, a lot of hard work, over the off season, set out, to have some good targets this year, and sort of changed my sort of like day-to-day routine, and just sort of super focused every day. Sort of even outside of tournaments, it's been key.
How much of a help has it been having Joe Perry working with you, as well as being a great mate?
Yeah. No, it's been good because, we're sort of like growing in the role together, because this is the first time he's ever kind of doing something before with a player. And we're learning as we go along with it. And this week's been brilliant, like really, really good, because this is kind of like the first time I've actually had to run an event, together. Sort of, he's been coming to my house, we've been driving here together, he's been driving back, and just talking about the game and pre-match planning and just, strategy, all these sorts of things that, is really good. And it's great having his support for sure.
5 matches so far, only 5 frames conceded. How close do you think you are to being back to your best?
Yeah, I am, and better, because I've added, a new arsenal to my game with the safety. So I've really developed a lot, the last couple of months, working really hard on certain things. And I felt as though, last season in particular, that if you look at my scoring stats, I made more centuries than anyone else per frames played. So there was clearly nothing really wrong with when I was getting chances. The issue was the chance creation and the chance prevention for my opponents. And I felt as though I was a bit too aggressive on certain shots, and it was allowing myself to maybe get picked off a little bit too easy. And when you get used to winning by sort of reputation and players missing balls under pressure, when they stop kind of missing the balls under pressure because maybe they think you're a little vulnerable, you need to make them work really hard for their chances. And that's what I've been able to do fantastically well this week. I beat some brilliant players, some fantastic sort of scorers, long potters, and Barry Hawkins, for example, one of the best all-round players we've ever had in the game. And I feel as though I've been able to really sort of control the matches. And the conditions have been really tough this week, as many of the players have said. I've not complained about it. I've just got on with it. Maybe last season I would have complained about it and found a reason to try and force myself to play great snooker, whereas I've just played the right shot every time and paid, and has paid dividends.
Now, from a journalistic point of view, there are 2 great things happening tomorrow. One is a battle for a massive ranking title, but the subplot is, if you win, you rocket straight back up into the top 16. Will that be part of your thoughts, or are you purely and exclusively focusing on another ranking title?
Yeah, just another ranking title, another match, best out of 17 or whatever it is. So that's how I've always approached things. I never thought what could come off the back of this rankings wise or anything like that. I'm obviously aware I will be in the 16, but I'm just really pleased to have a fantastic tournament so far. And the goal was to get in the top 16 for the Masters. That was like my one target for the season, as well as maybe getting close, hopefully achieve 1,000 centuries at some point in the season as well. But yeah, I'm not going to get sort of too carried away, because I could win this and still maybe fall out. Who knows? I'm not allowing myself to kind of be disappointed by getting in the 16 or out of it. I'm just focusing on my game, and it's proven so far that I'm very difficult to beat.
And just finally, a word on Wu Yizi. You played him at the World Championship last year, and you were quite complimentary about him. Yes, he'll be the underdog. He's only 20. He's never been in a major final before, and you've won more than 24 odd major titles. But you won't be taking it for granted tomorrow. He's class, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I said after I played him in the World Championships that look, he's going to have a mega future ahead if he keeps improving and can be really disciplined with practice and everything like that, and it's proved to be the case. He's he's already, I think, made a semi-final or 2 last season.
Yes.
And he's had some really good wins this week as well. So he's got a brilliant future ahead. And also it's really nice. It's another sort of overseas final. An Australian and Chinese player in a final is really nice. And it's important that the overseas players keep representing well and stuff. And it'll be a great occasion, no doubt.
It really will be. Back in the big time. See you tomorrow, Neil. Thanks
mate.
very much.
Thank you.